First of all, Benji writing is a political stunt, to be very frank. First of all, High Court is monitoring that petition filed by somebody against sound. Now here comes, what is that petition? The petition is because of disturbance in the environment, in the surrounding areas where decibel meters is very high. Whereas the religious activities, I don't feel that anytime there was permission taken by any church authority for making the mass. So the question of arising of taking permission does not arise. It is within the permissible decibel meters, and this is a activity is going for ages together. It is not generated just now. So Wenji trying to give a letter to Honorable CM is something to make a political stunt. I'm very frank. First, secondly, whenever there is a church in the mass in the church, the church priest tells the police department or the collector to help in the law and order, in the sense parking and all those issues. They have never asked for permission. They don't have to ask for permission. They are free to convey the religious sentiment of the people. The government is here, the Honorable Chief Minister is here, I am there to protect all the sections of society, and this is a religious activity conducted which they don't have to ask. I have seen statements in the press by different priests which are not wanted for. They are free to conduct the mass because their decibel meters are within permissible limit. It is not, there is a confusion within the society. The High Court petition is for, which is being monitored, is in the 1996 Environment Protection Act 2000 noise rules, which is there in place by the central government. People still believe that Madhya Pradesh State Act is followed in Goa. It is not followed in Goa. It is a Central Act of 2000 where the noise rules are made by the central government, which is followed by the entire country. So this is being followed. Now, it is not created by Nilesh Cabral or the Chief Minister Dr. Pramod Sawant. These are created in 2000, 22 years back. Following or not following is one part of it. What is happening right now, it is the monitoring by the High Court where the collectors have been told to monitor this activity for sound decibel meters, which is happening much higher. As the Environment Minister, I had already given guidelines to Pollution Control Board, who is also a nodal agency to monitor sound, where we have given, and now we are working on a system because we are getting confused in two things. One is the sound which is caused by night parties, rave parties, and one is the sound caused by traditional activities. So I think we should distinguish between these two things. And what the High Court is monitoring is basically these activities which are creating a nuisance in the environment because of sound which is going till 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock, and very high decibel meters. So that is being monitored. I think High Court is very well. They have given collectors. We are also part of the High Court, the system of functioning. To change these rules, as Environment Minister, I am following up. In the past also I have written letters to Mr. Javadekar when he was there. I have written to the present Central Minister. Honorable Chief Minister also written. We are following up. It is not only for the state of Goa. The entire country, when the rules are being framed, it is for the entire country. So it will take some time to bring in whatever people's sentiments are there. We will try to frame it and get it done. But as of today, there is no reason for church activity to stop. The mass has to be conducted. Everything has to go on, not only church, including the zatras which are happening in every temple or whatever, which are happening for a particular day, one day in a year, they are please allowed, 1 or 2 days in a year, they are allowed, and they maintain the decibel meter, and they will maintain it, that decorum, because that is a religious activity.
Sir, how are you looking at these immediate apprehensions of the people?
हां सांगलें ना एप्रिहेन्शन कितें आहा एप्रिहेन्शनाची गोश्ट जी आहा दोन गोश्टी कंबायन करता सी वॉट इज मॉनिटर्ड बाय द हाय कोर्ट इज दॅट अ डिफरंट इशू बाय इटसेल्फ law and rules existing from 2000 2000चे आनी 2022 जाली 22 वर्सां खंयची एक्टिविटी चर्चीची वो जे जात्रेचे बंद जाल्ल्यो आसा म्हाका दिसता सेंटिमेंट्स आसा ते आसाच आतां हितू भितर जो रूल चेंज करपाक जाय इट इज नॉट द स्टेट गव्हर्मेंट इट इज द सेंट्रल गव्हर्मेंट वीच इज चेंज वी हॅव टेकन अप आनी आमी वी वील मॉनिटर बट रायट नाव जे प्रिस्ट आनी कोण म्हणटा पळय वी आर टेकिंग दीस आय थिंक डोंट थिंक द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन इज गूड. We are political, administration knows where to tackle and whom to tackle. As far as the church or religious activities are concerned, they are within the decibel meters and they should do them.
So your message is clear.
My message is very clear.
It should continue
My message is very clear. I have also kept a meeting on Thursday with AG, with the collectors, with the concerned people, where directions will be given that religious activities which are connected with centuries together. And due to the church activities, not today, when sound was invented, from then microphones have been used, then there are decibel points are within the system. So there is no question of this. And High Court is not monitoring these activities. High Court is monitoring activities which are, which are noted. So those are being monitored, and that they will monitor, the collector will monitor, which they will do their job. As far as this, I don't think they should even require monitoring, and don't have to take permission also, I am telling you very clearly. They will only have to write to the district administration, the police, and able to maintain the traffic and law and order.
As usual, they have been
As
doing
usual,
it.
what they have been doing all this.